Hello and welcome back to the Rich Alvarez Show. I am your host, Rich Alvarez. Well guys, I am a longtime Toy Story fan. Toy Story 1 came out in 1995. I was 7 or 8 years old. I was born in 1987. Math. I think I was 8 years old when it came out. Anyways, so it was the first time that I had a birthday party. Yeah, it was my birthday, so I was 8 years old. Okay. It was the first time that I'd had a birthday party where I took all my friends to the movie theater. And when I say me, I really mean my parents took all of my friends. And by all of my friends, I mean about 4 other snotty-nosed eight-year-olds, or probably 7-year-olds, because I was it's a long story, but I was kind of right on the cusp, so I was like a little bit older than most of my friends, a little bit older than those in my grade. I was never held back, understand that. I just mean I was in the higher, I was just right on the cusp of why do you guys need to know this? Point is, I was turning 8. I took all my friends to see Toy Story for my 8th birthday, and ever since then, Toy Story has been a huge part of my life. And when I say huge part of my life, I just mean, I love going to see the Toy Story movies when they come out, and I've purchased... I don't purchase very many movies, believe it or not. I love movies, but especially these days with Netflix and Hulu and everything else, there's not really a whole lot of need to buy a movie, but I do buy Star Wars, and I do buy Toy Story. Love my Toy Story. Anyways, I was a little bit skeptical about Toy Story 4 when I first heard the news about, there being a 4th movie being added onto what I thought was the perfect Toy Story trilogy. I thought Toy Story 3 was probably my favorite of all the Toy Story movies, and I thought that it ended everything very perfectly. And then they announced Toy Story 4, and then the people at Pixar is like, oh, well, yeah, that was the end of the Andy trilogy, but now the toys are off on a new adventure. They didn't say, this is the beginning of a new trilogy, so they're not officially planning on making, a 5 and a 6, but they did want to tell another story. And again, Toy Story 4 comes out next week. So us plebs, we haven't seen it yet, but I know it's going to be good because all of the reviewers that I trust, that I feel have the same opinions as I do, that have seen the movie, have given this movie sparkling reviews. And of course on Rotten Tomatoes, and that includes all of the professional reviews, it has a perfect 100%. And just so you know how significant that is, because I know that Pixar always gets a high percentage, unless it's The Good Dinosaur, Toy Story 3 got a 98. Now, 98 is still spectacular. That's great. But Toy Story 3, I thought, was the best one, and it got a 98%. Guys, this one, Toy Story 4, has a 100%. In other words, the critics right now are saying that it's better than Toy Story 3, which is crazy to me. And of course, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, I know that they have to promote the movie and give it, great feedback and everything, but they're talking about Toy Story 4 in a way that I haven't heard them talk about Toy Story since, the first movie. They were really excited about this script. They were really excited to get back in the studio to do these voices, especially after, I think, sometime after Toy Story 3, Tim Allen was like, I don't want to do Buzz Lightyear ever again, but then he read the script and he's like, I want to do it again. And of course Tom Hanks will do it because he loves the character of Woody. But they've been saying, this is the best one. It really brings something new and fresh to the table, and that it kind of brings back life to the series. And I don't understand how you bring life back to a series that was never dead, because all 3 Toy Story movies were great. So this one has to truly be something phenomenal to be talking about it the way that they're talking about it. And again, I know that I said, I was just saying yesterday or something, that I wasn't going to talk about Toy Story 4 until after I'd seen it, until I do my review. And I will do my Toy Story 4 review, after next weekend, after I've seen it. But I felt like it was important to talk about it today because now the critics have seen it, and it's got that 100% Rotten Tomato score, and there wasn't really a whole lot of other things. I could talk about how Men in Black International isn't, it's not doing good for the critics, and it's probably going to underperform. Or I could talk about how how Spider-Man Far From Home is getting glowing reviews and how it's going to beat expectations at the box office. But it's I don't really like to talk about those sorts of things all the time if I have a better story, and I felt like Toy Story 4 was a better story to talk about today because it's out of all those things. And I did really enjoy the first Men in Black, but ever since then I've kind of It hasn't been super great. I thought Men in Black 3 was better than 2, but this one, as much as I like Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, it just doesn't really seem like it's going to be that great. Toy Story, however, is something I do like to talk about, and I'm just so excited that this one is looking really great and has been getting these sparkling reviews. And hey, they won me over 100% for me just by that trailer when they used, of course, the classic Beach Boys song, God Only Knows, written and performed by the Beach Boys. One of my favorite songs of all time. You might notice the camera's at a slightly different angle today. I've kind of got it on top of the computer now instead of the tripod I usually have it on. So if I shake the table, it goes like that. And I'm just doing that because I'm trying to get rid of the tripod because it took up a lot of space in this room. So I'm just wondering, this super doesn't matter. But let me know if you like this better than how it's been, like up more above, or if whatever. Anyways, yeah, really, really excited about Toy Story 4. And I'm just super jazzed about it. It's probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most, even more so than I'm probably looking forward to Toy Story 4 more than I'm looking forward to seeing Godzilla, Child's Play, or Spider-Man for that matter. I'm really excited about Toy Story 4, and it probably has everything to do with my childhood, nostalgia, my biasness, and my ongoing paranoia that I'm getting old. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's all I really wanted to say today was that Toy Story 4 has that 100% and I'm super jazzed about it. Anyways, I have a special clip for you guys. You guys have probably seen this clip before, but let's go to it.
$20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $40! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20! $20. $20. $20. $20.
So yeah, that was $20. The famous line that had made it into actual episodes of Stupid Mario Brothers, and in countless bloopers, probably even more than I was able to gather for that little sound bite. I actually made that into a 20-minute compilation a couple years ago. Hey, look it! I'm actually using the dual screen with the picture. I was supposed to use this the entire time I was talking about Toy Story 4. I thought I would put it up now just to show you guys that I actually can have a picture-in-picture, because I always forget to do this in my episodes. Anyways, let's go back to that clip for just a second.
$20. $20. $20. $20. $20. $20. $20.
Isn't it remarkable, guys? The nostalgia.
$20. $20. $20. $20. $20. $20. $20.
Alright, so, anyways, I'm putting that up there to let you guys know that all of the $20 merchandise is now available on Teespring. It's mugs, it's shirts, it's phone cases. I think it's a beach towel too or something. I just kind of slapped the logo on a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I recently switched from District Lines. I guess the District Line store is still on there with some older stuff. But I just opened up the Teespring store because Teespring is now owned by Google, and so the Teespring is now connected to the YouTube account, and you should be able to find all of the You should be able to find all of the $20 merchandise in the little Teespring bar right below this video, where you can get all of your $20 merch. There's also some merch with the Rich Alvarez Show logo on it too. I'm probably going to get myself a Rich Alvarez Show mug, so that way I can have a nice Rich Alvarez Show mug on this show and look a little bit more like a real talk show. But anyways, yeah, so little $20 for everybody. Everyone gets a little $20 once in a while. I don't know what the joke is there. Anyways, $20. It's cool. So, anyways, gonna go back to the point for just 1 second here. So yeah, Toy Story 4, I'm really excited to see it. I will be giving a spoiler review. I'll probably wait till the Monday after it comes out to give a full, because I don't really like reviewing movies before I can spoil things, because I feel like, what am I even reviewing if I can't talk about certain details in the movie? I just be like giving my feelings on it, and I already feel great about it. So I'll probably wait until the Monday after it comes out to put up my spoiler review of Toy Story 4, so I can actually deep dive into everything that's in this movie and actually, I should say this movie. Was doing over here. It's this movie, and I think it's going to be fantastical. Anyways, it is Friday. So, we've had some Super Chat fun. I'm not going to put up the Super Chat facts like I usually do, because I really want to try to do away with the Chubby Bunny stuff. Like, I think, I did it a couple times, Jackie did it once, and I think that it was fun, but I feel like it wasn't exactly the kind of thing that you guys want. We actually had a lot more success last night, and if you missed it last night, we did a No Pain, No Game live, where I was the one taking the hot sauces, and we had a bunch of more fun Super Chat things, where, like, there was a Super Chat level where, like me, Jackie, and Garrett all had to take a hot sauce. There was levels where, I had to take double the hot sauce, or, I had to take a hot sauce that was hotter than the one I was supposed to take. And I felt like we did a really good job of choosing Super Chat goals that were, like, more fun for the audience to interact with and actually, like, get us to do things. And so I'm not putting up the usual Super Chat thing that I usually do, because I want to do away with the Chubby Bunny. And as usual, I want to know what you guys think. Like, what kinds of things would you want in, like, a Super Chat goal that would make you want a Super Chat and make it, like, worth it for you to do Super Chat? Because I don't want to just keep doing Super Chat if it's just, like, if you just feel like it's not worth it, if that makes any sense. So we want to try to get more value Super Chat for you guys, and all of that jazz. Anyways, it is time to go into my favorite part of the episode, which is Q&A. Oh, man. We have completely different people going first today. This is crazy. Brian Chavez says, howdy, howdy. He is first today. AK is second, says, yo, yo. Carrie Anna Mason, hello, Mr. Alvarez. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Odd Eyes Emperor says, sup, Rich? We must know your life story. My life story is this. I was a young boy. I was born in the Bay Area. Oakland, to be specific. And then, later, I moved to the Valley, where I grew up a crazy boy who played lots of games and watched Toy Story for his 8th birthday. That's my life story. Captain Emerald 97 says, sup? I don't know why I turned into my great-grandfather there. I came from Italy! Carrie Anna Mason says, when I go to the movies, I like to sit at the top so I can see the whole movie and spy on people. Lol, just kidding. Actually, I really like to sit on the very top row myself, but that's more of like, I believe, and this is different for every theater, but in my case, the top level has like the most leg room, and I like to lean back and, get all over the place, so I really like the top. And spying on people, I don't know. But I like the top for the space. And then Carrie says, I can't wait to see Toy Story 4. The Maniac Zach says, I'm glad to hear that Toy Story 4 is doing well. I was unsure about seeing it, but now I definitely will. Yeah, I think Toy Story 4 is going to make a truck ton of money. Daniel says, I miss SMB. Well, I miss it too. At least I miss it for what it was back then. I don't know if I want to, again, I'll never say never, but I don't think I'm bringing it back anytime soon. Woo! Carrie Anna Mason says, $20. KirbyBot says, $20. Marty Man says, just joined the stream and I just got April fooled by $20. Yeah. KirbyBot says, I love that line. And then Marty Man says, is this supposed to be a talk show about Toy Story or SMB memes? Well, it was about Toy Story, but I threw in the $20 in there so I could talk about the new Teespring store with all of your $20 needs. And KirbyBot says, $20. And Captain Emerald says, Schwein dollars. Daniel says it was about Toy Story 4. Carrie Anna Mason says, Stupid Mario Brothers kept me laughing so hard. Awesome. Oh, Marty Man's actually bringing up the Cafe Press. So yeah, before District Lines, we actually had Cafe Press. Cafe Press may actually still be up too. There's some older, like, the JM... Of course, I think we actually brought the JMK shirts to the District Line store as well. But I'm not bringing the JMK shirts to Teespring, because I'm sure at this point nobody knows what JMK even is. But I thought that $20 was still relevant. Huh. And then Daniel says, Tree Fitty. Supremacy Mech Hunter says, imagine if Woody did go to Japan, he would have hung out with the anime girl toys, lol. Maybe that's Toy Story 5. Daniel says, sounds legit. Christian V. I got it right this time. Says, can't wait for the reviews for Toy Story 4 and Child's Play on the live stream soon. Ooh, yeah. So what's funny is that Toy Story 4 and Child's Play, the new Child's Play remake, they come out on the same day. However, Child's Play is doing that thing where they're holding reviews, meaning that press don't get to see it until you do. And guys, I gotta say, that is 99.9% of the time a bad sign that the studio doesn't have faith in its movie. Because bad reviews, as you know, can hurt a movie very badly. So they are holding those reviews probably because the movie isn't very good, which sucks, but at the same time, you kind of had to figure, you know, they could have made a good story out of it, but it's hard for me, it's going to be hard for me and other fans of the original Child's Play movies to get on board with a Child's Play that changes the origin story so dramatically. Again, I won't say any more until I do my complete review of it, but I think they're messed up. Anyways, Marty Man says, let's talk about the entire world knows toys are alive and close all toy stores and the main characters shut down. DD Production says, hello DD. The Supremacy Mech Hunter says, hot sauce of the spice is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Nice episode 3 reference there. DD says, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Marty Man says, you getting a lot of money from Super Chats? You may be using it for either rent or sketch budget. I mean, rent and sketch budget, honestly, it all is the same thing, you know. I need, I try to do all these odd jobs so that I can survive, and of course I try to get enough money to funnel back into the videos as well. So for me, it's all the same. I am, as some of you guys know, actually I don't really talk about this a whole lot, I am trying to kind of get a second job on top of YouTube, something that will allow me to work and be able to do YouTube at the same time, so something that's kind of midway between part-time and full-time, so that way I can start, getting more money back in and being able to not go crazy being broke. You heard it here first. Let's see here. Alan Cavillo says, hi. Hello. Marty Man says, out of Toy Story 1 to 3, which one is your favorite? Definitely 3. Laser says, Toy Story 4 was dark as hell, but the movie hasn't come out yet, so I don't know how you know that. Maybe you mean Toy Story 3. Carrie Ann Mason says, what drives me crazy is when people text during the movie. Oh yeah, I hate that to death. The site should, Marty Man says, the site should still be on. I haven't bought anything yet, so I'm not sure if I still get the merch. Will you test it, Richie? Oh, do you mean District Alliance or Cafe Press? Because those should probably be shut down anyway. I recommend only getting things from Teespring, and I will be adding more stuff to the Teespring. I was thinking about working with Archie, Morning Coffee Run, because he does some great artwork. I was thinking about working with him on making a logo for Taco Lax. But I wanted to ask you guys first, do you think you'd like a t-shirt that says Taco Lax on it? Of course, Taco Lax was the fictional taco fast food restaurant from Stupid Mario Brothers. I just don't know if that's also kind of a thing that people would care about. And if not, then I don't know. Let me know. Let's see here. Marshall Bland says, hi. Supremacy Mecha Hunter says, Nox and Merlin remind me of Anakin and Obi-Wan. Admittedly, that was one of the influences. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to put up this $20 clip one more time.
$20. $20.
And now you can hear me laughing about it in the background. This is one of my favorite things to do a couple years ago, was compile all the $20. I was asking people on the Discord, and I'm still trying to get a permanent Discord link so that everybody can get to it. I was asking people on the Discord if they could give me timestamps for all the times people say Taco Lax, but no one has done that yet. I would love to know every time in Stupid Mario Brothers when the words Taco Lax are spoken, so I could kind of do this same sort of thing with Taco Lax. Anyways, you can find your $20 merchandise in the Teespring bar below. Phones, mugs, shirts, towels, pillows, whatever. It's all down there. It's all down there when you get the chance to go to Teespring. I don't know what else I'm going to say. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the Rich Alvarez show today. That's going to be it. A little bit shorter of an episode today. I got places to go, people to see, all that good jazz. So I will say goodbye to you now. But you guys have been great. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.